Now at feralaudio.com/shop. 3 new Feral Audio t-shirts are available for a limited time in over a dozen styles and colors. Men's, women's, tank tops, hoodies, stickers, and more, including an original design Monarch by Julia Hagelin seen on our historic Comic-Con 2016 Hall H panel. Check them out at feralaudio.com/shop.
Hey nerds, it's your old friend Steve Agee, host of the Steve Agee podcast here on Feral Audio. I'm back this week with a brand new episode and a guest, the very funny comedian Paul F. Tompkins. Perhaps you know him from Mr. Show. Maybe you know him from his great podcast, Spontanea Nation. Or maybe you just know him as the guy you've seen around town with a mustache and a suit. Either way, he's funny and you should listen. Okay, that's settled. Bye.
Hello, America, all the countries and all the ships at sea. It's Jeff Davis from Harmontown, here to interrupt our show to talk about naturebox.com. It's snacks, but healthy snacks, delicious, healthy snacks. They got all kinds of cool shit. They send you stuff to your house. You order as much as you want. You eat as much as you want. Go to naturebox.com/Harmontown. And because you're a Harmontown fan and don't know what to do with your life, you get 50% off your first order. That's naturebox.com/Harmontown. Snack it up, motherfuckers.
Feral Audio.
From Hollywood, California, Meltdown Comics, Harmontown is now in session. Spencer Crittenden, everybody. And the mayor of Harmontown, Dan Harmon.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're looking very smart in your camouflage hoodie. I like that.
I actually walked off the set of Great Minds wearing this. This isn't mine.
This is wardrobe?
Yeah. I'm probably still wearing makeup, too.
Are we
what do I mean, probably? I am still wearing makeup.
Are we allowed to know what this character is about? I mean,
I play Dan Harmon.
You play you, but like...
I just finished shooting with Sarah Silverman as Betsy Ross. Yesterday was Ron Funches as Idi Amin. And Sarah's fantastic. I can sing her praises lots, but Ron's new to our family. My life. I knew he was adorable and cuddly and giggly, and we worked with him on Harmon Quest. But yesterday, he playing Idi Amin, he revealed a depth of dramatic chops that was like stunning. So I'm really looking for. I think that episode's going to be great. He's a great dramatic actor. And I'm obviously a terrible comedy writer if you'll find out he's a great dramatic actor in my comedy show. Okay, so here's some thoughts that I had. So I find this hard to believe. So I have not, in this podcast, have I talked about the Uber rape data leak? Okay, it seems like I would. First of all, if you're a company, just strategically don't have rape data. But sometimes, apparently, it's if you're gonna. It's a big company. It's been growing very quickly, and they have a customer service database. And there was a kind of a semi-whistleblower, a customer service person who they leaked images, screenshots of the Uber customer service database with examples of things that you would type in and how many results you'd get. So if you type in the word rape, you get 5,583, something like that. I think it's as many feet as there are in a mile. That's my mnemonic device. Over 3 years. But Uber released a rebuttal, which just, there's no good way to rebut this. And they did not find the good way. They said that is so misleading. What if the driver or passenger is named Jason Rape? That's the example they use. They said what they said is like some drivers or users might have that word in their last name, and the two examples they used in this order were like Jason Rape or Don Draper.
They should have started with Don Draper.
Yeah, you should have started and finished with Don Draper. Like, why did you create this Marvel villain? I don't care if he exists and is driving for Uber to bury that lead.
They should.
John Draper, the guy that thought of Don Draper in the Uber PR war room, promote that guy and send him home early because you're done with that plank of your debate. Don't then go, Jason Rape.
I would have started with Don Draper, then Alexander the Grape. The otter pop flavor.
Well, this is the other thing they say, and not to mention colloquialisms in a complaint. Someone might say, "You raped my wallet."
Are you making that up, or that's a real one?
I'm not making that up. That was in Uber's rebuttal.
Wow.
They're just saying, hey, this is something, look, it's not always, And they said that's over 3 years. Also, by the way, the screenshots go. I don't think these defenses hold up for the phrase sexual assault, which was also typed in and had thousands and thousands of. Anyways, all right. If you're a company, hey, I'm no Donald Trump. I don't have a book on how to run a business. I'm just saying, don't have rape data. Just consider the existence of it at all to be a crisis. Deal with it very quickly.
Do you think the person that came up with the name Don Draper for Mad Men thought of like Don D. Raper?
Who knows? But the other end of that spectrum is like, as we said at the end of the Cordry episode, our friend, the Uber driver, Abed, seems to me, I don't want to speculate too widely or too quickly, but it just sort of sounds like he's the victim of some kind of crazy entrapment sting operation, which must surely start from something. As much as we want to vilify Uber in the press, probably because they target the press and also because of the rape data. But like also on the other side of that, it's like, well, where are we coming from? We're coming from this crazy system where it's just like cities are in charge of medallions and all that crap.
But thanks to Spencer, Abed met his goal like lickety split.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even have time to tweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I just from people who probably watched the live stream and people who knew about it like just that day. It was crazy.
I saw your Facebook post about that, and I went on to do it, and you had not met the goal when I was putting information in. And by the end of it, it was way over. Like, that's how fast it was coming in. It was really great. That's very cool of you, Spencer, to take that.
That was smart thinking.
No, it's not me. It's,
No, I'm saying, it absolutely was you.
Well, who is it? What?
It's the kindness of all the people who donated.
Well, certainly.
Fuck those people. No. No, but he means like you made it easy for them to do it.
I opened a door so kindness can pour through and bathe Abed in compassion. Yeah, that's nothing.
I wouldn't have thought to do it. I didn't think about it.
I was so happy listening to the episode because that happened, and then Rob Corddry, we find out that he is in love with everybody. He was sad Anatoly wasn't here.
Yeah,
that made me so happy.
All right, so is there a way to turn off comments on Instagram? And if so, would you?
You could delete comments.
I don't want to delete no comments. That's like reading a
Who hurt your feelings? What was it?
No, nobody did. I honestly, Instagram's the one place where it's like, because I'm not a photographer. I'm not into. I don't paint with light.
Clearly, from that sentence, you paint with words.
Correct. Yes.
Photographers don't even know they're allowed to say that about themselves.
Yeah.
They're too busy painting with light.
There's a lesser known but more valid saying about me. My words are worth 1,000 pictures. But each of them. So if I take a picture, it's worth. What's 1,000 times 1,000?
No.
Nope.
You just said your picture would be worth with one word. Oh no! Shit. Divided by 1,000? I don't know. I'm bad at math.
We'll be right back. We're gonna
Gold bond powder.
No, it's absolutely not. There's nobody. I'm not Kim Kardashian, so I don't who I've seen. Like there's people who I'm sure.
Don't sell yourself short, Dan.
Like she'll post a picture of herself like sleeping or waking up, or be like, I'm waking up, and then the top comment will just be like slut or something. I don't have that problem. People aren't trying to hurt me generally, and then the ones that are, it's more. I just, you know what? It's the funny people. I don't like because I take a picture. I'll take a picture of a silly thing, and I'll go like, hey, this is why this is silly, and then it's just like not even like
people pointing out the joke that you
told
just like
with the now picture. I'll try that joke, but I'm not gonna quite land it, and I don't know why that makes me angry. It makes me angry.
You know.
It's not a popular stance. I mean, this is like I swear. I mean,
there's some people on my comment section where it's always the exact same comment every time, and it's just. What people don't know is that we have a were turkey, half turkey, half man.
It's the first day of spring, and that's a new Harmontown tradition. The spring turkey's here to spread his turkey eggs of renewed life.
Isn't that the worst thing to make fun of somebody's laughter? It's everybody should laugh however they want to.
Well, yes,
well,
but
most people.
But I just want to balance the scales and say that person's timing and nature of that laugh, I'm going to say it was in mockery. They were like, you guys are idiots. I felt a little bit of that.
I feel like that person had like half a 5-hour energy down their throat and then laughed at the same time.
Yeah, but think about what they would have been laughing at. It wasn't like you were like, knock, knock, who's there? Santa Claus's underwear. You were like, there's so people who leave the same comment every time, and they're like, and I think they were like, what is this? The grandpa show? Or is that like what complaints about Instagram? I don't know.
Or the were turkey is going, oh shit, that's me. He's talking about me.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I always type in gobble gobble.
Oh, you know what it might have been? It's 6 people who came together. The person who laughed is the friend of a friend of a friend.
Who does that?
No. Oh yeah. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. But the friend of a friend of a friend. Yeah, the person that laughed is like, I was just complaining about Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
And, oh my God. Like because the person that chortled, the were turkey, went to Trisha. Let's add some gender balance to this story.
All right.
Trisha's the Lestat of this group of 6 that came here tonight. And Damien, the were turkey, went up to Trisha and said, are you really bringing Steven? He mono comments on Instagram. He's an Instagram mono commenter. He mono comments on Instagram. And Stephanie was like, I think you're judgmental, and I'm not saying anything like that to him, and you need to think about friendship, and no one shares that point of view.
But then the cloud comes away from the moon, and the moon comes out, and you're...
this is...
I thought we're...
Well, yeah, I mean...
Can any animal be aware? Can you be aware of anything? Can you be aware, like, sardine?
Yeah. Anything, yeah.
Okay.
Any animal can have lycanthropy.
I want to see a movie about a were turkey.
Yeah.
But I want to know, is it always a person that gets bit by something? Before you even get into the biting, like, is it always a person that turns into... a sardine, or is it different when a sardine turns into a person?
Oh.
Like a sardine.
A sardine can be a were human.
Does the animal kingdom have their own version of were things?
I bet they do.
Because the were is the person part, and then the animal part. Sorry, what? So? It was a were man. Oh, was that the Native American reservation thing? No. Kumail was in it. Oh, the new X-Files has like a were man, or what? Wouldn't that be like a? He was a lizard
who turns into a guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Wallace and Gromit did it too.
Well, I mean, I'm not pitching stuff up here. I'm asking questions. I wasn't going to run out the door and make a movie. No, I mean,
you might have. You might have.
Well, if there had been silence, I might have. So thank you.
But can anybody say, has there been a were turkey to date?
No,
Yeah, I
doubt it.
We own that intellectual property.
Okay, so you guys see Spotlight, this movie? I think there's a little movie. So, did you guys watch all the way to the end of the credits? No. Yeah, well, there's a whole thing after the credits.
It's all done by Wallace and Gromit.
It's you know how the guy, that guy that leans on Michael Keaton in the bar, that scene where and Michael Keaton goes, "Is this how it works?" A guy leans on a guy, and then all of a sudden, remember that scene? That guy, and that guy says like, "So what are you gonna do?" Marty Barron, he does this in Miami, he does this in Cleveland, he does it now. He's going to be gone in a couple of years. Where are you going to go? Something to think about. And they leave. You remember that scene? Yeah. After the credits, if you keep watching all of Spotlight all the way through the credits, there's a bonus scene.
I haven't watched it yet.
And it's that guy again. He comes up to Michael Keaton in the bar, and he goes, "Well, where are you gonna go?" Because and Michael Keaton goes, "Rome," and the guy's like, "Good one," and I wouldn't be surprised. And Michael Keaton's like, and he starts walking away, and then the camera stays on that guy, and he starts drinking, and then he does a double take. He's like, "Whoa," and then the camera whips over, and Michael Keaton is walking away, and what you thought was his napkin, he places it on his head, and it's a giant white hat. And he turns to the camera and he pulls 2 cords in his suit jacket, which turns into long robes. And then in a move I can only describe, I can't imitate. I don't know if they did use CG to like make this possible, but he does a genuflect that where the horizontal part of the cross is him removing a mask. It's like I can't do it quite right, but it's like. So when I do it, it just looks like I went like this and then removed a mask. But I guess Michael Keaton studied at the Vatican.
He unzips it. This is the unzipping of the part of the mask, and that's the pulling off of the mask, right?
Yeah. Anyways, revealing that Michael Keaton was the Pope the whole movie. And raising a ton more questions for Spotlight 2. So just stay until after the credits when you watch these movies. You guys, you should be watching them anyway. Like the Grip worked hard on that. And that's your little reward. Is now you know that Michael Keaton was the Pope in that movie. Mark Ruffalo is like on Ruffalo like level 10 in that movie. So he's making his little Ruffalo kissy faces. Like Mark Ruffalo can't. The entire movie is scenes. Mark Ruffalo comes into him, sits down, and hunches and puts his head at the Ruffalo angle, and then he's like, I guess he did the characters there. Tell us, why'd they fuck the children, Marty? And he makes his little Ruffalo kissy lips, and you just want to. I'm on record as I want to make love to this man. He's extra adorable because he's doing an impression of some real guy who must be like. Can you imagine being that guy? Like talk about it. You got to use that date wisely. Yeah, let's go see a movie. Oh! I forgot this movie. Oh, is this the one? This movie's about me. Oh yeah. Oh, that's me. Mark Ruffalo's playing me. Oh yeah, I'm yelling at Michael Keaton and screaming.
How many degrees is the sexiest Mark Ruffalo angle? Like 30 degrees? Like when you said the.
You mean like when he? I don't know. I mean, he's sexy all the time, but he's
got those very pouty lips. Right?
He's like, well, I said to my girlfriend, I tried to figure out like how to describe what's going on in Mark Ruffalo's standing face when he's not like making little kissies or talking, and his standing face in Spotlight is, "Mommy just finished giving me medicine." Like he just like the spoon just left frame that had like Dimetap on it, and he's like, he doesn't know if it's good or bad yet, but.
Subscribe to Harmontown so you can see this face on the live stream, because he's doing a very good kissy face Mark Ruffalo right now.
Boy, that's a lot. Those priests, huh? That's a lot of fucking. at the end of the movie, there's no spoilers. It's the spoilers are yeah. But at the end, at the end, like when it's like, oh, the phones are ringing. Up here? No. Shit, I thought there'd be phones ringing. We sent the phone answerers downstairs. Downstairs? Ring! Wow, the phones were ringing. I just got where Turkey's girlfriend?
I have this screener sitting on my dining room table.
You know what? That was very rude, ma'am. Why did I cast you as Where Turkey's Girlfriend? That's fucked up. Why do you have to be She-Hulk? Why can't you have your own franchise? That's Generation X. I'm sorry, you millennial. That was just a new lady.
Do you think
Where Turkey's Girlfriend? She doesn't even know him.
Do you think Where Turkey's Girlfriend is aware of something else, or just a regular person? Like, you think that Where Turkey is just dating some regular woman?
Oh, no way. I mean, like, it's got to be like the Marvel universe. I'm sure she's got a tail, or I don't know. She can probably see through hate or something. That would be the worst power in today's society. I can see through their hate. They're like, well, that's the problem. We're trying to detect the hate. No, it seems to me like everything's fine. Are you sure you have a superpower? I think you might just be blind to crime. Well, yeah, but
I can see any crime that doesn't involve hate.
Wait, what was I talking? I was talking about something important. Oh. So, what weren't you thinking at the end of the movie because all the phones were ringing? Because it was like, and the guy comes up and he goes like, somebody like lowers the phone for a second. The phone's ringing. And they go, they're all victims, all of them. And I just thought the next shot would be Michael Keaton going, well, tell him thanks, but that ship's kind of sailed. We already did the story. We get it. A priest fucked you. We know. We exposed it. So now you read it in the paper. You want to tell the world. The paper told the world. Get your own paper. But then it says in the next 5 years they did 600 more stories. Okay, well, I guess that's how the newspapers work. I don't know.
Do you
guess they just keep doing it.
Do you think that the Catholic Church has been chastened by that? And they've
yeah. I was gonna scoff and say like, oh yeah, look at them, like. But I don't know. I don't know anything about that shit. I was shocked. That was the shocking thing to me wasn't the shocking things in that movie. The shocking thing was like how Catholic people still are, like in the modern world. Like you hear that stuff, but it just seems like a kind of like 50s stickball in the street and like kind of thing. But this is a story that takes place in the modern world, and the church is a part of their lives. And it's I honestly I don't know nothing about nothing. All right, so Amazon package mix up. I got a dog sitter. She does very well. She's there all the time. That's what makes her a good dog sitter. I'm very busy. So, and I'm also ordering a lot of Amazon stuff because I'm in a new relationship, and
I'll put a pin in that.
Well, it's kind of, that's the thing is like, I see an Amazon package and I'm like, oh boy.
Because it might be
like an outfit.
Okay,
and then I'm like I rip it open and I'm like, wait, what are these gold Nikes? And it's like, oh, it's my gold. I just opened someone's Amazon package because my dog sitter. So now the thing is...
But she's having her own Amazon stuff sent to your place.
Which makes sense. Good. I'd rather that to me is a sign that she's...
Your dog sitter has gold Nikes? Fuck it. You have made it, bro.
My dog sitter's dog sitter has gold Nikes.
Dan, if somebody told you 25 years ago when you were in a shitty apartment in Milwaukee that you had a dog sitter to start, that'd be one thing. You would never
start with dogs.
Yeah.
And I'm not eating them? No, they're pets. You let them just hang out. You buy them food. What?
But it sounds like I'll be stuck at home walking these dogs and picking up their poop all the time.
Bro, wake up to capitalism. You got someone paid to hang out with your dogs, and you buy her food too.
Yeah, but she's probably just walking around in some flip-flops, like being all bummed out.
That bitch gets gold Nikes. Her feet never touch the earth. She was raised above ground in a harness, just surrounded by images of well-fed dogs, and told that was the ordinary world. And then periodically there would be a dog that needed to be fed, during which she'd get an electric shock. And then she was dropped to the earth. A door opened, and it turned out she was in my backyard in a tent. And now she goes into my home. Which
Wait, she's a dog walker, but she doesn't even touch the earth? She's not even walking. She's just a dog.
During the raising of her, she's like veal, is my metaphor.
Oh.
Or Kobe beef.
But then aren't her muscles so flabby, like she can't even really walk a dog anymore? Like, oh, that's why you got the gold Nike, so she floats around.
Don't body shame her.
Why not just get your
Cha-ching.
People listening.
Harmon's podcast up 3% on the Shame Watchers report card.
Why not just get your, if you really make it, get your dogs some gold Nikes? They walk themselves.
Don't dog shame me. Doesn't work as well.
Well, it didn't work the first time, but you made a face to camera.
Oh.
Yeah, like people listening are gonna think that joke was hilarious, but the audience didn't dig it until you made a face after the body shaming.
Don't comedy shame me.
Yes. He's not making a face. That joke was that funny.
All right, politics corner.
Uh-oh!
And then we're going to bring out our friends. So tell me.
Forget your pain. It's always been love. Open your heart. Let it
Just for a second. This was on Harvey Firestein's Facebook page. I found it kind of like uplifting in an apolitical way. It's going to sound very political, very specific.
Real quick, do you follow him, or is this something that
I saw this? No, I found this third, fourth, fifth hand, but this was on his Facebook page, is where he shared it. Because at first I was like, wait, was he on a talk show? Because goddamn, if he's this like eloquent, like he's just rapping. But I mean, he is a playwright, and he has fire in his name. He just I don't know. I like this because I was like, you know what? For 3 months I haven't been thinking this way, and I don't know. I keep telling people why you're going to share it. Just share it, you fucking tub of shit. Watching our people protest Trump today, I have to say that I don't understand what we're doing. I understand that we must always speak out against intolerance and bigotry and anyone who would destroy American values to ensure their own profits. But at this moment, why are we doing the Republicans' job for them? They created Trump. They earned him. As if their hateful rhetoric wasn't enough, just in how they treated our president, they earned Trump with every racist slight, every homophobic slander, every manufactured semi-automatic weapon, an oil spill and fracking disaster, and shuttered women's clinic, and attack on affordable health care. The Republican leadership built this Frankenstein monster. Let the monster they created and nurtured destroy them. What do you think they'll do if we manage to dump Trump? They'll only turn around and give us the next horror from their arsenal of selfish intolerance. Look who they have to offer America. Next up is
Ted Cruz.
Who scares Spencer more.
Mostly his face.
And then I saw his face. Yeah, he looks like silly putty on a radiator.
Yeah.
Which is not, I mean, you can be ugly and be president. It's fine.
There was a neurologist who did a study on why his face instantly makes you unhappy. People that when they smile,
and they isolated it to the things coming out of the mouth region as waves of sound.
When he smiles, his eyebrows do the opposite of what happy people's eyebrows do, and his mouth does a thing. And somebody was asked, like one of his like old colleagues said, why do people instantly hate Ted Cruz? And his answer was, because it saves time. That's great. I like that guy.
I could. Politics will take us into 2 hours of stuff, but let's bring out.
Was that the end of that?
It was. Well, he has a couple more thoughts, but really they're mostly just about how Ted Cruz is a piece of shit. But I found that kind of. I don't know what it was. If I try to articulate it, I won't. I think he did I'm not reading that because I'm like, oh my god, what a new revelation about Trump. It's actually a revelation about
the idea that we hate people that incite violence at their presidential campaign rally, and then so people are going to go out and cause more violence. It's like no. Like let them implode. Like let them eat themselves.
Well, I wouldn't. I mean, I guess I'd be a sliver over to a different side of that. I said like if I think it's more like well that party. What was that lady said on that panel thing? Like you were listening to the show, and it almost was like she stumbled into saying something that you're not even supposed to say.
Yeah,
it was like
someone can tell me. I'll get the name wrong.
Panel of Republicans that were basically talking about the Trump.
It's
problem.
one of the female Republican senators who has a lot of media quotes these days, but she said like Trump is forcing the Republican Party to re-examine its core beliefs, and that's something we definitely don't want to have happen.
Like they're talking about examination of their core beliefs like it's the China syndrome.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I think that is a beautiful thing because it's like I don't know how much scrutiny the Democratic Party would hold up. I don't know any political gigantic party that represents like nothing that big would hold up to any scrutiny in terms of core beliefs. But my God. I mean, there's a lesser of evils, or shit stinks more than piss. I don't know what to say, it is funny because he's like this Mordred that is born out of this like weird slime that drips out of the machine that they've been cranking on, and the machine is really built on dishonesty because you can't be a financial elitist and expect a majority vote. So you have to do all these weird Gears and Rube Goldberg kind of contraptions that link financial elitism to homophobia, which doesn't make any sense. First of all, gay people are rich beyond belief. Whatever. I'm not gonna. Let's forget it. Let's just talk to our guests. You can listen to this shit on other podcasts. I wanted to share Harvey Fierstein's words because I found them with a little spoonful of Dimetap for the Mark Ruffalo kissy face. It just made me felt good going down, made my eyebrows wiggle, and made my head cock to the side, and made me think and ask questions about fucking kids.
Are you auditioning for Mad TV this week? What's going on here? What other celebrity impressions have you got?
Yeah, you gotta show Jeff Harried Shopper.
Whoa!
It's usually better.
All right, let's bring out our next guest. It's again we keep having him back because the audience seems to like him. Please welcome Rob Schraub.
They like it more than you. That was a louder cheer. He brought the vodka. We didn't even realize that there wasn't any vodka on stage until Rob came out.
No, I've got a full glass and.
I heard that the reason that we got rid of the Spider-Man bucket was because it was rusted, and you guys were drinking that. And so we have like this lovely dish right here full of ice and cup. Little bit of backstage trivia.
Do you think you can get tetanus from ice out of a rusty bucket?
What happens when you drink rest? Because they make flasks out of metal.
We're going to find out in about a month.
Rob, do you know what a rusty bucket is?
No, I don't, Jeff. What is it?
That's when I poop on your chest.
Why didn't you say $50 same as downtown?
$20 same as in town.
All right.
Okay.
Settle down. Dan's gonna say something. Here we go.
All right. Here's an observation I came up with that I think you'll enjoy. Sometimes I come up with little thoughts and things, and then I hear myself say them, and I go, "By golly." That's like something from that should go on like a Dave Barry calendar.
Too long to tweet, too good to not share.
Yeah. This is this segment called Harmon's Gems. Harmon's Charmins.
Harmon's Charmins.
Wow.
The ladies liked that one.
Yeah.
They really did. The guys were nope.
Not all the ladies. Some ladies like all the people that liked that were ladies. It would be a logical fallacy to say the ladies liked that.
I think ladies like apostrophes.
Should we talk about how much louder people cheered for Rob Schraub's entrance than yours or mine or Spencer's or anybody's?
I mean, I told him to.
Yeah.
By saying, I play into it.
Right.
He's in my control.
Right.
Like I'm not sweating it.
Absolutely.
I don't feel
he
threatened
drives
by
me
him.
here. He tells me what to think.
So, best reason to go to therapy, if for no other reason. Achieving mental health, great. That's way up there on the list. But I came up with a new one. Good reason to go to therapy. If you pay for therapy, wait, sorry, let me start over. If you're not paying for therapy, you can't complain about how crazy you are. If you are, you can. So if I go, hey Rob, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Oh man, that's terrible.
I know, right? What a ripoff. I mean, you think you got problems, you fucking turd? I'm getting ripped off in therapy. I can't believe I just said that to you, you monster cock knobbling, jizz blasting, fuck nut.
Did you just call him a cock knobbling, jizz blasting fuck nut?
Yeah.
What are they?
But not in a good way.
What do you? What do you?
Am I blasting jizz while I'm knobbling a cock? Is that what it is?
What are you spending your money on in this therapy session?
I know, right?
Can you explain to me what a cock knobbler does? Just give me a day in the life of a cock knobbler.
What's a cock novelist do?
Well, you know what a regular knobbler is.
No, I don't.
But for the people who don't, explain.
Oh yeah, I mean, Well, tell me what just your workaday knobbler does. And I'll connect the dots after that.
What's a day in the life of a knobbler?
I mean, I know what a jizz blaster does.
Yeah.
I think I got thrown on the word knobbling. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that somebody who makes barrels or boots?
Oh, it's like the cobblers make shoes.
Right, yeah.
Coopers make barrels. A knobbler it makes doors.
Cougars make barrels.
Yeah, Coopersmith.
Coopersmith.
Right? Or that's a font. That's a
Cooper
font.
makes barrels. Cobblers make shoes. Coopers make barrels.
Right. And
nobblers make doors. You say?
Yeah, doors.
Okay, so he's a cock knobbler.
Yeah.
So he puts a door on your dick?
Yeah. Fuck him. Am I right?
Guilty as charged, Schraub.
I cut
closed.
my balls with the scissors today.
What?
I'm sorry. Would you please repeat that?
No, I don't want to talk about it. No, okay. So,
Were you trimming
I was
your
doing,
balls?
I was doing some pubic maintenance without my glasses, which was not a good idea.
We're getting old, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, the thing is like I never had to, really keep up, with the Joneses. But as I'm 46, and I mean, it's interesting. Like, I mean, I've been bald since I was 19, but everybody, Jesus Christ.
Were turkey. The were turkey was back. We have a
Holy shit.
There's a were turkey out there.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
Yes, it was really tragic. It was hard.
now,
It was sad. Really, really painful to go through.
so wait, so
that you won't-
walk us through this tragedy. Here.
Well, I made an agreement with Kate, my lovely wife, that I would, keep up, appearances and I was.
When did you make that agreement? I officiated your wedding. You left that part out.
Well,
You wrote your own vows.
I don't know. Just recently, everything just kind of went into overdrive.
Wait. Recently, like I have this to look forward to next year.
Yeah. Well, back.
How does pubic hair go into overdrive?
It just gets. It
it's
just
already.
more.
it's because he's
more-
a cock knobbler that does a door. And
This is
when
terrifying.
When that door opens, more.
No.
pubes come out
Everything.
of it.
It's just your arms, your shoulders,
Yeah,
your
I
back.
got that.
it's
Check.
Yeah. Well, you probably have as much as I do right now, so you don't have to worry.
I think there's only one way to find out.
All right, things started going into overdrive so much that there was a family meeting about it.
Well, yeah. Kate said, "Can you do me a favor? If I'm getting a wax, can you take care of?"
Previous, but I want to be clear on this, and
Yeah.
let me know when I'm invading your privacy. But
Yeah, please. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that.
But
yeah.
this wasn't a matter of we've been married this long and together this long, and I'd like to now make this new request just based on like all time. Why not? Let's make a change. This was really specifically like. There's a new problem, and here's a new solution.
I don't know if it was a problem.
Do you think?
You know what I mean. You know what I'm asking. Like, I want to know about the timeline of I want to know what the plot point of this monster house is. Like what? Like, are we saying?
When did the kids run across Nebercracker's lawn?
I'm just saying, God damn it! It was she like, okay, she's
No,
like,
we were
she's your
having-
wife, and then
no, we were
you
fucking,
finish
and I
making
was-
love, and then she was like, that was great, and you're like, thanks, man, and she.
I was in a little box.
And she's like, well, I'd love to hang out and chat about your fucking day, but I gotta go get some stuff. And also, I get it. Lego 2 is hard. I'm gonna go. Oh, by the way, one of the places I'm stopping by is Brazilian Wax. Here's the card. You might want to think about it. And then and you're like, wait, is this something that you've always wanted? And she said, no, this is something that needs to be done as of 3 weeks ago.
No, I don't. It wasn't something that was retroactive. She didn't say yeah, I've been waiting 12 years to tell you this. I think it's just she just said, and it wasn't like an immediate thing. It wasn't an embarrassing.
Do you think
thing.
it's because that you have been more neglectful of that, or because your body has gone into overdrive and you're producing more shrubbery down there?
Maybe a bit of both.
Oh, well, if there's been previous... Am I a bad person? I've never done anything.
Yeah. You're a bad person.
I'm a bad...
No, you're a saint. You're a saint because you don't trim your pubes.
You do it?
That's how that math works.
Spencer's balls are so glossy you can see yourself in them. His nuts are like the top of the Chrysler building.
I shaved my balls once when I was 32.
Oh, that's painful.
No, it was all right.
Oh, maybe I'm bad at it.
Yeah. It was a week later. That's when it sucked.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Starts growing in.
Yeah, no, it's painful.
So Spencer, I mean, you have like a giant long head of hair.
I have a ponytail on my balls. Yeah.
But is it braided? Is it like a?
No, it's too coarse.
Oh, don't sell your pubes short.
I texted my girlfriend, do you want me to trim my pubic hair?
Don't just do it. Just
asking
do it.
because I just found out Spencer does.
And he only fucks invertebrates.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Slugs, those are invertebrates, right? Mollusks.
Mollusks?
Mollusks.
You fuck a gastropod once in a while?
Yeah. A nautilus.
You fucking
Yeah.
Nautilus?
Yeah, well, my dick goes like a corkscrew, so...
Perfect.
Yeah. It works out. Oh!
Well, no, that was them. That was like a roller coaster. They were riding down his dick in their minds. Whoa! The Spencer dick. 300 miles per hour breakneck corkscrew speeds. Wow! Death-defying spirals and loop-de-loops. You won't believe the vast efferents of the epididymis.
No response?
All right, so Schwab, in response to your wife's suggestion, did you get to work? Oh, so
Yeah, I cut my balls with the scissors.
Okay, so
What did you? I got too much to work.
I forgot. I forgot with the lead after that story. So you stabbed yourself with scissors?
No, it wasn't a stabbing.
You got you close.
I was like, you go
boy.
and then you get a little bit. Oh shit! I gotta get going. I mean, you stop enough until but
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just like a
still
pinch. Like a pinch.
It's a pinch, but there was blood involved.
Yeah. Oh, there's blood.
Oh, there was.
There will be blood.
Yeah. And then you do a stupid thing. Well, I won't do that again. Fuck! And then I just put the scissors down.
I have a team of young Korean boys that come over while I'm sleeping.
I would love their email addresses.
It's expensive, but it's worth it.
Is this why my wife left me?
No, it's because she went away for 8 weeks and you didn't wash your butthole.
I remember.
You're not gonna wash your butthole, but I better shave my pubes.
I do wash my butthole.
When's the last time? Be honest. When was the last time? Be honest. Be honest.
Sunday.
That's today.
Oh wait, no, yeah. I thought
a week ago?
I thought today was Tuesday when I said that. So do the math.
It's Harmontown.
I know.
How many times do you do it here on a Tuesday?
Friday, I wash my butthole.
Friday, you wash your butthole.
Nice.
Thoroughly.
Nice. That's
Thoroughly.
great.
Yeah. So,
That's all it
and
takes.
you didn't shit for 2 days, probably, right?
I see where you're going with this.
I'm telling you, Dan.
I also didn't make love
You
for 2
can wash,
days.
you can bleach, you can just get it as clean as possible. You can really get in there.
Thank you.
Really antibacterial. But if you shit right afterwards, it's gonna be dirty still. It's not gonna
Don't
be clean.
indoctrinate. Dr. Mate.
I am your Dr. Mate.
Don't
Welcome to
indoctrinate
my
me into your
office.
Howard Hughes fucking shit that ended with you scalding your asshole with hot water.
I am the other side of the prism here.
Yeah,
The spectrum.
I didn't.
You can go too far, obviously.
On Friday, I took a shower, and yet Saturday and Sunday have been 7 a.m. call times till wraps,
Oh my
and then
god. Oh my god. That's here this time. I'm the villain. You're actually
my
too
girlfriend
busy to wash your own ass.
Has she replied?
My girlfriend's response was, we should bring Andrew Weinberg out here as our guest. We invited him
Read the
down here.
text.
Let's get her response
can't-
first.
Because you guys won't have any responses to this. Andrew will be back there for 20 more minutes if I read this first. We'll bring him out first. This is he's a co-creator of Eagle Heart, one of my favorite shows on Adult Swim. It's one of my favorite shows, period, and it's on Adult Swim. Sorry. He's also he's the beating heart. He's the Chris McKenna of this History Channel thing I'm doing, The Great Minds. Andrew Weinberg. Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
All right.
Okay, I just wanted to get you out here before.
Andrew, you've come at a rather propitious time.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if you've been listening to us.
I've heard of maintenance.
Yes.
His maintenance.
Yes, but
What are we going to
Dan's dodging right now. Come on, read what
All right.
you
Well,
said.
her response was, "Ha, Spencer, I love it."
Whoa.
Does Steve Levy?
Whoa.
Steve.
Steve Levy, get out here and answer that question.
All right.
The show is for the ladies in the house.
We might need a spin-off podcast about this. Mount Hushmore.
What?
Secrets from men.
What's she asking?
Let me finish her text. Right?
She asked me the most inappropriate questions.
Whoa.
That's good.
But you love it. I mean, she coaches you.
What are you doing later?
Hi. She said, "Hi."
Not like that.
Spencer, I'm assuming she's okay with me reading this. Hi, Spencer. I love it. Does Steve Levy? Jeff for sure does. I think that. I think that's an educated guess, not research.
Mine's like a Zen garden. It's like
there's waves and little
ripples. You don't need to for me, Bean.
Bean. Oh.
It's never been an issue. I mean, I would be fine either way. That means I'm supposed to. That means I'm supposed
That's
to.
why you don't ask.
Yes, do it. We have an answer.
All right. I laser my pussy every 6 weeks. I don't fuck around, son. Yeah.
She's saying laser your fucking...
She's saying I'm carrying my weight. I just did. You know what? I got caught tonight, and I thought this was like a new thing, and that if you were off the market, then you didn't. I'm like Archie Bunker.
I don't like Bill Maher that much.
Does Steve? Do you, Steve?
Oh yeah, Steve.
Actually, my answer is sort of unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I have to. I have to shave completely.
Or what?
Because I have an autoimmune skin disorder, and it's really fucking bad down there. So in order to apply the fucking medication, you gotta
be smooth.
You gotta be smooth.
You gotta be smooth.
One of the bravest things that's ever been
get...
said on this stage. You just said it's really fucking bad down there.
It's
a mess.
It sucks.
All right.
That's why I take those pills that knock me out every week.
I thought I was giving those to you.
Yeah.
So I think we have the full rainbow up here. Like,
all right. Well, we haven't heard from Weinberg. And by the way, you don't have to participate.
Yes, you fucking do. Yes, you do.
I'm honestly not sure precisely which area we're talking about.
Well, do you
trim?
Oh, you mean the area? I thought.
Yeah. What other?
I can't answer that because I haven't gone down there.
Do you do some little pubic, gardening?
No, I don't.
You don't trim, not at all.
No.
Well, then why did it matter what area?
I guess the answer to either would have been no, but I didn't know if you meant like butthole maintenance. Because that was at one point someone was talking about that.
Definitely him. Rob. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but Rob, I think it was in his 30s, started realizing that.
You knew where this is going. I have no idea.
You started realizing that as you put it, you had an awakening.
Okay. Yeah, I know where you're going. Yeah.
To the fact.
It had to be earlier than 30. It had to be earlier.
I just remember at a certain point you started becoming obsessed with how dirty your asshole was.
No. That was before we left Milwaukee, so it was like 26.
You're
24, 26. Yeah.
It is crazy that people accept that much shit in them and on them. If you got feces on your arm and just took a piece of paper and were like, fine, I'm going about my day now.
Yeah. I mean, wiping your ass is a private thing. You don't see it. You don't see like in detail in movies, or they don't show you a cartoon on Saturday morning or anything. And your parents just don't want to deal with it, and it's just yours to find out. And if thank God I was in the improv comedy scene back in the 90s, because I never would have found out. I never would have found out if I wouldn't have been constantly showing my balls and ass and dick to my friends. I would have never have known that You're supposed to clean it, and it made so much sense. Made so much sense. There was a click that happened in my brain that happened. And now, beautiful. It's so, it's so good. It's like
Surgeons call up Robin.
I wouldn't call myself a foodie, but it's like the same thing.
You're a booty.
I'm a booty. Yeah.
But then,
Very important to me.
at one point, Rob became Icarus and flew too close to the sun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, for sure with his the butthole stuff, because he said himself he scalded his anus. A quest for cleanliness that turns really into more a higher level of what do you call it? Septicity? Is that a word?
Trauma?
Well, no. It's just like if grossness is your concern, nothing's grosser than breaching the because the thing is, our alimentary canal technically is outside our body. That shape, the torus. It's like a donut. That's That's like how multicellular organisms formed, and that's why then they turned into worms. I know I've been through this on this podcast before, but it's like the reason why worms like that's the earliest kind of multicellular like thing. It's like what's happening is it's like a donut that's extruded. That's still outside the body, with stuff that goes in our mouth and eventually comes out our butt. All it is it's rubbing up against the outside of a collective of cells. The way that cells eat, they rub up against a thing, and so when you eat a donut, the donut you're just sending it into the part of your body that you rub up against the outside world. So that's why it's really dangerous when you...
I was just imagining myself in a highway rest stop for the last 30 seconds.
You mean like a guy walking by and listening to my podcast?
Or just while you were going in that, I was like, he lost me. I'm going to pull over.
But I say, that's why it's really dangerous, like septic shock and stuff. It's like when there's a perforated, Crohn's disease, anything that involves that barrier between what's going on in that canal and what's going on inside your body, where there's blood.
Yeah.
So if you get poop in your blood, so I'm saying this guy burnt his butt so much, that's grosser than having poop in your butt. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Bean.
We've got a lot of dudes up here. What do the women think? Let's by applause. A little bit of trimming. What do you think? Anybody?
By applause.
Are you asking the women here if guys should do that?
Yeah. You appreciate some trimming.
Yeah.
How about the whole thing? Like a 12-year-old. Something hot like that.
I was saying earlier, I don't really like Bill Maher that much, but there was one thing that I'm sure one of his funnier writers wrote, about
shots fired.
Finding out. Bill Maher's a cunt.
Shots landed. War over.
No, I just like him, but
that was clarification.
Dan, you're a cunt, but I love you. He said like new rules or whatever. Like if we find a fine line between completely shaven and not at all. There has to be some sort of sweet spot between prepubescent and Dr. Livingston, I presume.
Yeah.
Which is a reference for people that are old.
Okay. Well, then what do I do? Do I take a scissors?
You just take a scissors. You pull the ball hair and then you cut it.
Why do you have to pull it?
Because it separates it from the scrotum. You don't want to get up in there.
Yeah.
Also,
you get curls and stuff. It's not going to lie flat.
Dan, don't fall the way of the Schwab. Put your glasses on before you do it.
I'm your future, man. You don't want to do that. That is a you don't want to do that. Don't do it.
No, I'm woke now. Because I realize, I used to I don't know. I guess I was not thinking about it. I wasn't really thinking about it objectively.
No.
And I am the beneficiary of people thinking about that stuff for themselves.
Do you have opinions about how much a woman's pubic hair should be? Do you like less?
Well, it's one of those things. See, that's the thing. That's this is where that's just like male. This is the patriarchy in action. We don't have to think about it. It's that's part of the crime. Don't get me started. You know, I'm trying to own up to that. Like, you don't have to, like, there's a society in which a guy would have to, like, would request it. That's the, you know. Oh, that would be closer to equality than kind of like.
I would say
I've never had to.
I would
ask.
say if I were your girlfriend, I would say start washing your butt more. Then we'll get to the pubes.
I wash it. I've never been intimate with a companion without fully cleaning my areas, except in occasions of you know rapturous silliness, perhaps you know.
Just wash your butt.
Yeah, man.
Wash your butt.
I fucking do, bros.
Wash your butt.
You didn't do it. You didn't do it since Friday.
Dude, I've been busy.
Get a bidet, man.
7 a.m. calls.
Spencer and I were gonna get you a bidet.
I got one. I fucking love it.
An actual separate.
No. I got like the
one of those Toto toilets.
Brundle swash. You know,
That's
you
what
just you hook it up and then you press the button and
Swashes your
everything's good.
brundle.
It's like, yeah. It's like,
Or your money back.
it's like how
right.
George Jetson takes his shit. You press the button. I'm gonna get one that has a fan. It'll dry it off. I'm gonna save paper.
I was in a Joel McHale had a hotel room in Las Vegas once, and I tried it. And
How did you find this out?
What do you mean? What? He was doing stand. Is that a?
He's shrouding you.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And I tried the bidet. It burnt my butt.
How hot was you? Did you set it at?
I don't know. I didn't know you could set it at a temperature. It's like this is a whole different.
Well, you could get one that you could set the temperature. Mine has 3 settings.
Speaking of George Jetson, you should get like a little. You should get that Judy Jetson thing for your pubes, where you get like different hairstyles on them.
I know.
Like Elvis Pompadour.
We're getting distant from the 3 settings. I want to like where that's not going to be. The 3 settings are warm, hot, and mi vida loca.
You know, it's like ordering Thai food. You know, it's like it's like mild, medium, spicy.
Yes.
Thank you for writing the scripts and climbing aboard great minds. I'm so busy, and I don't know if anybody out there has been watching it.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here on a very special all poop episode of Harmontown.
Or no poop. Ooh, poop's so bad.
Yeah, it's poop. It's poop.
Yeah, it's trying to get out of your body because it's healthy.
If you'd been listening to my biological explanation, you'd understand that it's a donut that's been turned into poop by you rubbing against it like a cat.
No, I wasn't listening.
I was. And
We are poop, by the way. We're the poop of stars.
Don't subvert Carl Sagan's beautiful sentiments to your own weird poopy agenda.
I will, sir, when I please.
Yeah, the donut shape, the Toros.
Yeah.
No, was that
Oh,
weird?
yeah. Oh, you're getting me back on track.
Yes.
Here's the thing, Weinberg. Thank you for creating Eagle Heart. Love it very much.
No. You can't do that now.
Is it gone now?
Oh yeah, long gone. You had your chance. I was willing to take a significant financial hit to prove a point to you for not watching.
I bothered because I was like, okay, well, I don't know that much about you except that you're a lifesaver on that show because you know, like it needed somebody to be there to like.
Yes.
To what's that?
Someone to be there.
Yeah. Yes, be there. Period. Yes. But so I was like, I'm gonna Wikipedia him. I don't want to accidentally trigger him or anything. Like maybe he's a Quaker or I don't know.
Would you believe I'm not a Quaker?
But
I'm actually Jewish.
Have you ever looked at your Wikipedia?
Weinberg sounds like a Quaker name.
Yeah. I don't know who makes. I honestly
don't-
did not make it, so
Your
I'm honestly
Wikipedia
asking
entry
who
says
makes.
no. I don't think anyone would suspect you of making your own these days. But but it's you worked on Conan. At both places, you crossed the Conan threshold with him to L.A. Did Eagleheart and then so then there's this extra section of your Wikipedia. There's a heading I've never even seen that just says association. And I'm like, association? What is that? What is it going to say? Like, oh, he's been seen with Tommy Hilfiger in the post-Nazi era of Germany. It says Weinberg joined the Phi Kappa Psi fraternity at Cornell University, and through that organization, the Irving Literary Society. What does that mean? It sounds so ominous.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the Irving Literary Society is, but probably someone.
Apparently, Wikipedia experts.
But that makes me think someone from the fraternity made this.
But you went to Cornell?
Yes.
That's where Carl Sagan went.
Yes, and Steve's dad.
No shit.
Yeah, that's true.
And we had the same major.
No,
Yeah.
Yep.
Which was what?
Industrial and labor relations.
ILR school.
Yeah. What's his dad like?
What were his pubes like?
They were.
My therapist told me in my last session that she's worried about Steve Levy.
She should be.
She's never spoken to him.
I've never had a conversation with
She
him.
based it on a voicemail, or a succession of voicemails. It's like, is
I only
Steve
left her
okay?
one.
He sounds tired. Are you working? Are you guys busy? Yeah, I guess. I think she made me think that I'm killing Steve. That's not important, but
It's pretty important.
Steve?
It's very important.
Steve?
Yeah.
Is Dan killing you?
No, I mean, we're just working real hard.
That's how you die.
It's all based on what you tell her. He's not also giving his side of the story.
Right, no, but she was seriously just going like, "Oh boy, he sounds like he's worn down." That's what I mean. It wasn't like about. I wasn't like, "Oh, I don't go in there and tell stories about how hard it is to make Steve Levy miserable, so I need therapy."
You don't make me miserable. But we work. No, we work.
Please don't kill
We're working 7. We're working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
7 days.
It'll be over soon, buddy. I promise.
No, it won't be over, Steve.
be over in
This
months.
is the rest of your life.
No, it's good.
the rest of your life.
I'm going to be working for him soon. Like,
Oh.
I'm trying to grow a garden here.
That's what,
It's
that's
not
what-
just me, Spencer too. We're working real hard.
Yeah, we're working real hard.
Working so hard.
All right.
Team Harmon.
All right, Steve, as an example of your sacrifice, because I do feel it's such a sausage party up here, and obviously what we need to talk about is the pubic hair and the buttholes and the balls. So I think we need a woman up here, or someone that presents as such. Cha-ching. And there's only so many chairs and microphones.
I get it.
So could you go and pull the car around and give it just a light like buff, like not a waxing. You don't have to get waxed.
It's 9/11.
And then warm it up like 5 minutes before I come out.
I would if you had a car.
It's 9/11. All right.
Steve Levy, everybody.
Thank you,
Steve Levy.
Is that?
Steve, our thoughts and prayers go to your weird pubic situation. His GoFundMe is GoFundMe at Steve's pubes, right?
Yes.
He left it very cryptic. A lot to wonder about.
Yeah, well, that's part of his allure.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a good person, Andrew?
No. Oh, you were talking to him. No,
I'm trying to get fresh eyes on something that I know you guys already have. An opinion about.
Yeah, we do.
You've been working with me for a couple episodes of this
Yeah.
tin pan thing.
I just feel like if I say yes, you're going to say see.
I've been kind of mean to you a couple times.
Well, yeah, but
Get used to it. Used to it. Get used to it. Get used to it. Get used to it. Get used to it. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. The closer you get, it gets worse. The closer you are to him,
The more you reach out, the more he'll hit you and strike you down. It gets worse. Get worse. Get worse. Get worse. Have an exit plan. Have enough in the bank that you can leave and walk out at any time. Just have an exit plan. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Worse. Gets worse. Oh.
I not only do I demand somebody put that to a beat and some music. I want that to be my ringtone, my alarm clock, everything.
Well, I don't know that it could be put to a beat. That's why you need me. I always provided the rhythm.
Right.
He was the lyrics and I was the beat.
Right.
You are the sun, I'm the moon.
But what were you gonna say? Here's the thing. To get specific, like I'm acting in this show. There's like there has to be a script when I show up, and then I'm like sometimes and there's jokes, and then I go like if I don't know how to do the thing, and then I'll do this thing where I'm like I caught myself. I realized what I was doing, but like where I go like I don't know how to deliver this line because I'm not really an actor, and then because I get nervous, I go like I don't know how to do this. I'm doing this wrong, and I can't remember it, and then I go like, well, it must be poorly written. The line is my, and then so then I'm like questioning the line, and I'm like, can we beat this? And you know,
I've experienced worse.
But he worked on Conan. There's
yeah.
No,
I'm not talking about Conan himself.
He seems really nice.
He is.
Seems like a nice guy to work for. Right?
You've experienced worse in terms of writer-on-writer cruelty.
Or like
actor on writer.
Cruel overlord. But that's not what I'm saying you are. But yeah, from when I started knowing what I thought I knew about you, I was like, well, at some point he's going to explode at me over something, and like it never happened, and then like week after week, and then one or two little things, but
I have like manic. I wish this thing about like exploding, like this idea of like exploding. It makes me sound like some kind of like that's
but
not.
But that was not based on who you actually are. That was what I was expecting.
No, but I'm talking about the legend of me. Of something I'm fine with it like circulating that I'm like, oh, it's hard to work for, but I wish it's that one thing. It's like that idea because that sounds like such a pretentious like it's like thing where you're like throwing a water bottle or you're screaming about something. Like I don't really do. But I do something probably worse, which is like I start manic like I'm just like obsessing and like I'm saying rude things while I'm like.
It's like because you have a million.
I'm sorry about him, by the way. And it's like the thing is, it's like everybody goes like, "Oh, bring Rob back." The kids love Rob, and it's like it hurts, but I bring him back for them. And then he does like he's doing worse things than I'm accused of doing.
I feel like Andrew is giving you the same response that you got about should you shave your pubes. He's being very diplomatic, like Cody was.
He's saying like I'd be fine if you
if you cooled it a little
trimmed your personality. You don't have to because I'm a professional. I don't fuck around.
Yes,
I laser my.
I have been with people with more pubes than you, but that person was a gorilla.
Anyway, is that what you...
So it was like kind of I was dropped into it, and I was like, okay, now like edit this into something Dan's going to love, and go, and then he's gonna come in and like have zero involvement for like 5 days, and on the 6th day come in and judge it, like.
But then I stay until it's perfect.
Yeah, and it's been fine. I'm sorry to disappoint your bloodthirsty audience.
No, I don't think they're not.
It's been fine. It's been just.
It's been fine.
Fine.
It's been fine.
It's been fine. It's been okay. It's fine.
No, that aspect has been fine. Overall, it has been great.
The enjoyment was
That's
fine.
what I'm saying.
Went to see a movie and walked out. It was fine.
Hey, how was that sex you had last night? Did you enjoy it?
It was fine.
I was not. It's clear I was not talking about the overall experience.
No, I was.
Andrew, you said quite enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's the thing.
He's currently texting how to fire Andrew.
I was at least pushed into wherever I ended up, right?
No, I love you for being as honest as you.
My right foot fell asleep.
Oh, jeez.
You gotta shave that.
Gotta shave those pubes, bro.
Come on, Bilbo, shave that foot. You gotta shave that foot, man. Foot's got too much hair, choking that foot off.
Is there I feel like there's I want to get anybody from the other side, because we are talking about a gender thing, like just want to get a lady type person up here.
What woman wouldn't want to come up and share in the rich conversation of butthole cleanliness and pubes?
It'll just be a check-in, just because I don't want to commit the crime of underrepresentation.
Anybody want to come up and be representative? Okay, we have a hand there.
A point of view that you're willing to share about the
welcome,
the specific thing.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Come on up.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hello.
What's your name, young?
It's Kelly.
Kelly. All right. Thank you. Thank you for your bravery. We will not betray you or hurt you. What if you really pushed the limits on that? What if you were like, he said something and everyone's like, ah, fuck, she's a terrible person. No. So you're willing to share your thoughts about the down.
You need to shave.
Okay. I mean, shave, but as opposed to trim with a scissors.
I would get a
How
trimmer.
big is your scissors?
How big are your scissors?
This big. I was talking to him.
What
he was doing this.
Yeah, Kelly, when you say shave, do you mean like get it like all gone, like?
No.
Yeah, but like just maintain.
Maintain.
Right.
Maintain the borders.
Trim. Maintain borders.
No, I mean, give me a
repel borders, lads.
From outside eyes, then. So looking at the male, like when the pants are coming off, so give me some guidelines about, like I saw Queer Eye for the Straight Guy once, and they said the sideburns, like they had some rules about like where your ears are and your sideburns should be. Do you have any rules about if I'm gonna go down?
If your pubes are by your ears, man.
If I'm gonna how do I know when I'm finished? Is what I'm like. What's my goal? Because I obsess about stuff.
Well, I would get your girlfriend involved and ask her and do a little trimming, and then go.
What do you think about this?
Yeah,
and then she could go a little off the top.
Yeah. Because it's really more for her comfort.
Right. Okay. Well.
So she'll be the judge of that. Just
yeah.
like.
But now, okay, but
can't you? Why do you have to guess? Can't you just ask her?
No, of course I can. You guys are presidents of the High Road Club. But now, getting back, since we have you up here, would you be willing to? I don't want to pry into you, but you knew why you're coming up. Can you tell us about your personal taste, so that just as a yard?
Sure.
Why did you think you were coming up here?
No. I prefer it to be. The shaft needs to be clear and free.
Clear and okay.
Usually,
that's what got me into trouble. That because I can see that, and
sorry,
I was like.
Let me, Kelly. I would slow you down because it's like this is like this. Every word is worth 1,000 pictures here. The shaft needs to be free and clear. I could interpret that as a lot of different. Like I'm seeing a lot of different images.
She's saying get the hair off the shaft of your dick.
But okay, that though, off of it meaning like
Jesus
at the base
Christ.
of it, like I don't have hair on the shaft of my dick. Well, are we talking about?
Well, then you're halfway home.
Yeah,
you're halfway home.
That's fine.
When you look at my dick, if I'm laying down and you look down at me naked from a helicopter, is there just a circle of baldness around the, and then there's like a friar, like friar's haircut kind of thing going in a circle around? Like there's like a blast radius of. The shaft needs to be free and clear. Do you mean at the base, or do you mean like the encroaching kind of like
There
on
shouldn't be hair on it, right?
There should be no hair on it.
Yeah.
And where her lips might touch. Keep that clear.
Yeah, you
this-
don't want to
th-
get hair in your teeth. It's gross.
I don't want somebody who is different from me freaking out. But I didn't think these are places where there could be hair.
Well, I could see it touching and that affecting.
Wait,
her.
Do you have like a big 70s natural like bush down there? Like do you have like a big old thatch?
What I don't know. I mean it's
It sounds like
hair.
this mailer I get every year from the fire department about brush clearance.
But Kelly's gotten specific about 2 areas now, and
She's just getting started. She's
I know,
working her way
but
down.
well, I want to
We haven't
take
even got to the
I want to
balls
take
yet.
it slow and just go like, well, she's talking about
She's saying clear the shaft, get any hairs off the shaft, right?
Yes.
Then.
But there's how could there be hairs on the?
There's sometimes hairs on the
Sometimes.
shaft. Just accept it. Jesus Christ.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
Dan,
talking
you probably have
might
hairs
not
on the
have
base of the shaft of your dick. You probably do.
I'll take a look.
You might not.
about. Give it a look-see.
Everyone's different, Dan. That might not be an issue for
Yeah.
you. You might have a clear and free shaft already.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what if
Yeah.
this is an ugly duckling story? What if I have a beautiful, perfect? What if it turns out all you guys have like afros on the tip of your dicks? You're like, you got to get that shit off of there. I'm like, I don't have that. I have alopecia on my penis. Like, there's no. You guys are like, no, my dick looks like a 70s sportscaster. It's got a headset on the tip and like a toupee. I'm like, oh, well, no, see, no wonder you guys thought I was weird for not doing anything.
All right, so Kelly, let's keep moving along. So shaft free and clear. Then next stage, what?
Again, her preference, because if she's doing stuff with your balls, I would keep it trimmed down.
Keep it classy.
Have you named this imaginary third party what she would like?
She's saying
Eve.
The customer is always right.
That goes without
Exactly.
That goes without saying, and that's why
there's
I'm trying to actually liberate, because I don't want her to have to be an ambassador of anything. I wanted to have representation up here, but she shouldn't. What if then somebody's gonna tweet at her like, you got it right? So it's like she's an individual. I just wanted to hear what her preferences are, so we could because I know I'm gonna go talk to my girlfriend and I'll work it out with her, but I'm just curious. Well, have you up here, like, what the terminology and like how it what so like a
just mow the lawn, man. Like don't like if you had a lawn and you lived in a nice neighborhood, you would shit. The grass is getting a little long. I'm gonna.
So for
I feel like you guys are mad at me for not knowing how to trim my dick hair.
It's just a simple concept is all.
It's a simple concept.
Yes. You make the hair shorter than it is.
I love you, Spencer.
With your glasses on.
Preferably with glasses on.
Yes.
probably with a magnifying mirror too.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Be safe.
Kelly, do you get
Be
the
safe.
do you get the full 9, like the Brazilian, the whole waxy, the whole front to back wax thing?
No.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
Yeah, me
It's the
either.
best.
That would be amazing. It was just like, I don't do shit. Are you kidding me? They would carry you out on their shoulders. They're like, well, I don't agree with her, but that was amazing. Like,
Kelly looks like Leo Sayer down there. Oh boy, no one got that reference. Google Leo Sayer and you'll be very happy about it.
do women to what extent is outside help fundamental to this whole thing? Because it's like, and to what extent
Do it yourself.
Would you guys stop pissing and whining at me like it's such a ridiculous thing when someone is putting themselves down this low.
I know.
It's like
You're saying should you ask for outside assistance or should you do it yourself?
I'm asking a question about curiosity to the women's side of the fence, because I've heard the things about like, oh, I'm going to get lasered, I'm going to do these things, and I'm curious about the amount the amount of maintenance that we currently consider to be fundamental, like, or default, whatever you would call it, like kind of like a cultural average or whatever, how much of that involves third parties for women and how much for men?
Because
see what I'm sniffing out here?
When you're thinking about your maintenance, it's never occurred to you to pay someone to do it. You're thinking about things you do yourself.
Right. Well,
but it's very possible that a woman goes somewhere and pays someone to do that for her.
You're seeing what I'm seeing.
I think so.
Don't you think that's an interesting
There's
thing?
no indication of that from the audience.
Well, maybe they're leaning in. They're like, wait a minute. I don't know. It's like, but I don't. And who knows that might be like, oh yeah, because that's how we like it, and we were in control. But it's also like, do men go to places and get it done like a lot? Or
Yes.
Some definitely do.
You can.
You can. They're
Don't use Nair.
Yes, that is true. Don't use Nair.
No.
That's not for. That's not for.
Is
down there.
that? Do you have a bad experience with Nair?
I did.
What happened?
It burned like a motherfucker.
Because Nair is like acid that goes down into your follicles and like burns out the root, right? That's basically it. And for some reason, your penis is more sensitive to acid than your shoulders.
Like,
where are you supposed to use
I've talked to women, some that I've dated, and some that I've, just friends that we've talked about this before, and their feeling is like guys sometimes demand they want the woman to be Brazilian waxed like all the way across the board, and I think it's fair for the woman to say, then you fucking do it too. Like you go in there and have somebody put some hot ass wax on your balls and have some stranger rip it off you. There's a chick that I used to date. She goes to a place. I said, "Do guys go in and do it?" And she goes, "Yeah, but it has to be a referral because you can't just go in like, hey, I want you to. I'm just a regular person coming in here, paying customer. Like I think that there's guys that love to go in there and just like it's like a cheap dominatrix, basically. Like,
and they to them that's important, like the intent.
No. Like there's a million ways to be turned on by weird things like this.
They don't want.
No. The women that run these.
Because that would because he'd have an erection and he'd be like assaulting
hey,
them
we do this because we're doing a service. Like you're just here to like use this as a sex operation.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you could have that rule about anything. It's like a gas station. Like, if you're one of these people that gets a hard on when you pump gas, take it down the fucking road.
Yeah, but
we'd like you to refuel your car here.
Yeah, but you don't
come on us.
You don't make the guy at the 76 station look at your dick. Like.
No, I'm saying I'm agreeing with you and saying, and then so that's an understandable rule at all businesses, especially places that do go near your wiener. Okay, well, Kelly, do you have any books to plug or anything?
No, I'm just. This is actually the first day of our honeymoon. So.
What's your husband's name?
Trey.
Trey. What are his pubes like?
Short.
Short. Do you do you assist or does he do it? He's taking care of business on his own.
He does it himself.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
What did you? Are you guys? Is it a delayed honeymoon, or did you guys really just get married?
No, it's a delayed honeymoon.
When did you get married?
3 years ago.
This is a sad reality. It's like I went to work the day after I was married. And it was like, we'll honeymoon and Christmas, and you guys had to wait 3 years.
We're going to Japan, so we had to save up.
So fuck you.
You guys came to LA as a waypoint, like as a layover?
Yep, we got here at 5:30, and this was our first.
Whoa, so you guys really did you plan that to do layover and then fly out here to?
Yeah.
That's kudos to this guy. I couldn't manage that kind of schedule. Like that's like we'll schedule and then we'll pop over to the show. That's crazy. That's the kind of crazy that makes someone's nether regions like totally like sculpted and consumable by the public. I'm just a savage, feral, shambling mound of
consumable.
I mean,
I know you meant visually. But...
Yeah, no, I mean like you consume a season of House of Cards, like you don't eat it. It's like, probably an unfortunate way to refer to it. I can't really win tonight, but except in one sense, which is that I was willing to occupy that position, and in such shut up. Drunk, fat idiot. Well, Kelly, thank you so much for being brave enough to share your private life with us, and congratulations to your husband, and thank you very much. Thank you.
I gotta go.
Oh, he's gotta go.
I gotta go.
Rob, where you gotta go, Rob?
I'm gonna go see Kate's show at the Pack Theater.
Oh, nice. Let's all go.
All right.
I bet they would. I bet they'd follow you. You've taken over my show.
I'm not taking.
I wonder how many people would go if Rob just like tried to Pied Piper some of this crowd.
I can't do a Pied Piper with noise, but hey, man.
Thank you, Rob Schraub.
Rob Schraub, everybody.
Oh, the friendship be forgot, the guest that we all love. Is Rob Schraub and all the Schraub and Auld Lang Schraub.
It gets worse, it gets worse, it gets worse.
Well,
Internet, you'll be letting me down if you don't put that shit together. I want mashups, I want music videos, I want the whole thing.
Well, I bet you guys thought you saw me stumble into a strange sniper. God damn
it. Dan, we're going to take it again. We'll take it again. Okay, guys, silence. Applause on 3. 1, 2, 3, applause.
Well, I bet you guys saw a...
We'll take it again. We'll take it again.
Well, I bet you guys thought you saw me stumble into a weird sniper's nest of random conversation about my pubic hair. But
which is also what we call your pubic hair, a sniper's nest.
This is low-hanging fruit.
That's also what we call it. He's getting old, ladies. He's getting old.
But the truth is, I teed it all up because it's all been a part of my master plan. Because I've got an ace up my sleeve, podcast-wise, an expert on pubic management, Mr. DeMorge Brown is here.
Yes, you are, sir.
Hello. How are you?
I know I keep sexually harassing you every time you come out. Like you're a peak. I walked in the crib. I was like he keeps saying he's hitting peak handsome. You're like it's I think we're roughly the same age. It's like you're hitting you're just like it's this like sexy whaler thing. You know?
Yeah. The high rolled turtleneck and the patches. You're like a hot collegiate kind of thing going on.
Is it racist?
I want to take poli-sci from you.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to.
It's the Black Hemingway thing.
Black Hemingway.
Who is the Black? Is there a Black Hemingway? Who is the Black Hemingway? Do we have one? It's just you.
Flavor Flav, I think. Right?
Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
Black whalers.
Sorry. You want to take it?
I'm just saying, just go to the Florida Keys. I'm sure you'll find somebody. some guy who made a fortune in publishing, the Johnson publishing industry, Ebony magazine, and he's down in the Florida Keys right now, and he's just fishing off his millions.
DeMorge, tell us about your pubic hair and the policies about it you have. And about and what you demand in others, or you can say pass, and we'll just move on.
Well, since I'm wearing this sweater, I suppose I have to be frank. I take care of my business.
All right.
I manage it. Yeah, of course, absolutely.
No outside help, though. No clinics.
No.
You manage it with
shears.
Finger
shears. The small scissors. You cut it with scissors. That's it.
Scissors.
And a razor. But I'm a runner.
And you call scissors shears really by default, or were you
just fucking around?
Oh, okay.
Shears are shears. They have their own purpose and avenue in life. I am a runner, and I run long distances when I'm really in the swing, and so I have to because of friction of it over time. Like over the course of 2 or 3 weeks of just consistent running, it's just too much. abrasion, friction, whatever. That's it. So I have to, and it's.
You know, we've had breast cancer survivors up here, but I'm really proud of us tonight. I think we're very brave. Because men, you need to check yourselves. Yeah. So okay, I'm afraid I keep getting this. I keep asking questions. Go, just cut your pubic hair. I feel like I'm being bullied a little bit, but I'll put a pin in it. Because I'm going to keep asking.
I think the very first thing Kelly said, I think, is the most like to the point. She said, like, talk to the person that you're with, like ask your.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, fine. No, it's like I can't. Yeah, but what am I supposed to do? I can't. Do a Will.I.am hologram of my girlfriend and go.
Yeah. Portagard, conjure her up.
Wait, what was I going to ask? I was going to ask something. God damn it. Fuck. Shit. Such a fuck up.
Or you just take the first step.
You were talking about how brave we were being as compared to women who survived cancer.
Well, how often? What are we talking about? Because I my fingernails, like I'll be like, come on. Again with you?
Yeah, I know what you mean. We don't need them to scratch and claw our way to survival anymore.
I wish you could just take a pill. I've said this before. Yeah. They got to make a pill, make our fingernails stop growing. We don't need them no more.
Yep.
You should do if you drop a key.
Or a coin.
Or a credit card. You get a fingernail. You know, you use your fingernails for picking up shit.
I ain't using no fingernail for that. They got to make keys better. Put a little handle on them. We're primates.
But the people that make the handles that go on keys are going to need fingernails to create the tools and the molds necessary.
You son of a bitch.
Are you going to be so elitist that you want to create a super class of people that don't need fingernails? And let the underclass have to have long fingernails to make your weird key handles?
Yeah. You know, people wear glasses. We didn't just start killing people that couldn't see. We evolve our culture.
Rob didn't wear his. He almost cut his dick off.
Connective tissue. Wait, what was I gonna? God damn it, Harmon.
Cancer.
No. What? You're like a saboteur. Isn't talking about cancer.
Fingernails. Fingernail growth pill.
Fingernails growth. Yeah.
Could it be a thing?
How often? Yeah, not that it would mean anything to me, but it was like, yeah, what is it? Monthly, weekly?
Probably once every couple months.
Oh, really?
It depends on how fast it grows, but I don't think it grows super fast or anything.
Yeah. No, it's not like a daily routine.
Well, you heard my lover say every 7 days she goes to a sci-fi a laser clinic.
Laser? That sounds.
Does it grow?
Dangerous.
Like arm hair doesn't grow.
When I first moved here, one of my first famous sightings was Seal, also known as Seal Henry Seal. And I told a bunch of people this, and one of my friends who was new...
Please, wait, what if the story had nothing to do with pubic hair at all? And it's just like, Jim Morris is just like, he's having a stroke. He just becomes the Floyd the Barber of our show. Look it up. It's a reference. All right, go ahead.
Leo Sayer, Floyd the Barber.
That's just Scottish with an afro, right? Yeah. And no teeth. One of the friends I had from the Groundlings, I was telling him the story because I didn't have many LA stories, so I was just saying, I just saw Seal. He said, my friend or my roommate, I can't remember, works in a spa or salon, and Seal comes in and gets the full body wax. The entire body, like his whole body. He doesn't want any hair on his body. And she said it was once a week, I think.
I would imagine. So for me, it would be.
He would have been in that area because that's where the spa was, or something.
That seems like an all or nothing thing. If you have like any hair at all, it's no good.
That was by his.
I'm not saying I'm not willing to change. I mean, like I'm just saying, like, when I look at my body in the mirror, I'm like, holy fuck, man! Like. Well, where would I start? How would I know when I'm finished? Right. Like, I can see how I don't look like guys on TV, you know, and I don't know if they're like born different or if they do stuff, but like, I'm like, where would I fucking start, man? I guess, you know what? I'd start on my shoulders because I'm like, well, that's definitely not what a cop looks like when he takes his shirt off. If he's going to fight terrorists, I'd be like, and I would do that for a while. I'd try to make like a selfie stick for my, but But then it was like you go down and it's like then you look in the mirror and it's like, oh, it looks like you took a paintbrush with skin on it and painted over a hair wall. I was like, I can't, short of bringing another horrified victim into this process, what am I supposed to do? I'm like literally, I would try to
don't do that. Like, if you get, that's a slippery slope.
So don't do that. I look like Dan Hedaya when I take my clothes off. I mean, I like that's gotta be, I mean, like I understand, where she puts her lips and everything, but how about where she puts her eyes? Jesus Christ. How about where she puts her integrity? Like, she must put it somewhere safe. I think they're just better people, these ladies. I don't want to make sweeping generalizations about like they're not visually stimulated, but something is just stopping my girlfriend from making decisions based on reality. So she somehow is able to live in some never-ending story or something where like I look like a hot dog or a Spider-Man or just a memory from her childhood, maybe it's like a big wad of cotton candy or a dove.
It's not about going through a full metamorphosis. It's about just a little bit of groundskeeping.
But here's the thing. So imagine so I take off my shirt. Right. So what you're gonna see, you guys have seen it. Ron Jeremy territory. It's like I'm wearing a black hairy shirt. And then and it doesn't stop at my waist because it doesn't know that it's a black hairy shirt. It keeps going down my thighs and everywhere. For some reason, maybe because I wore socks for too long when I was a kid, but it stops right at my ankles in a reverse Hobbit thing. So I have these beautiful, supple, baby smooth, hairless feet.
Do you know what a reverse Hobbit is? $20, same as in town.
Reverse Hobbit is a difficult situation which to grasp.
So I'm saying also, I'm not saying I'm not going to do it. I'm not arguing about. I've inspired tonight. I'm going to put steps. I'm going to have Steve schedule me a time to
leave Steve out of it.
Look, if he doesn't schedule it, it won't happen.
Your therapist is already worried about it.
But I'm just picturing this moment where I'm standing at the foot of the bed. And I'm like covered head to toe in this greasy ursine fucking hair. I was just like, and then just like right at my crotch, there's just like, oh, Tom Cruise is here. And it's just like, there's nothing for sale down there anyway.
Strike balance. Strike balance.
It's not like the Hollywood sign where it's like, we're going to get rid of this litter and then it'll be Hollywood. It's like, there's no sign, you know?
Your dick's gonna pop, man. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna pop.
It's gonna draw the eye right to it, you know?
Oh.
No, it's not gonna pop.
Oh, I get scared. I thought you knew something.
That's what you want.
It's gonna pop,
That's
baby.
It's gonna
pop.
It's gonna leap off the screen.
Yeah.
Spencer just started Andre Leon Talley.
Once
for a
you
second
pop,
there.
you can't stop. Sorry, I cut somebody off who was talking.
It's gonna want to make you reach in.
Grab it. All right. Well, I mean, you know, look, it was uncontrollable. The show just became about that.
No,
we were happier then when I was talking about Harvey Firestein talking about Trump. Like, I mean, you know, dick hair is more. That's our domain.
I was thinking that the word ursine actually entered my head earlier today.
When you were looking at me.
No, there was a bear doctor drawn on the wall of where we last shot. You were there.
Wait.
That was a chair moving. There's no way that was a fart. If it were a fart, then show's over.
Well, whose chair was it?
It was someone in the audience.
Whose chair has that many mics on it? I'm so sorry.
I thought you were using like a colloquialism.
No. Yeah. There was a sound that was like, home, and Jeff went. So, anyways, I'm sorry. There was a bear.
When we walked to where we shot the last shot today, there was like a pharmacy and it had a cartoon bear doctor on the wall, and for some reason the word ursine entered my head.
Oh.
And you just said it.
Oh.
Whoa. You look like you were accepting anything.
That is a weird. It's a weird word to think of twice in a day.
Yeah. When he said it,
is there a word for when you like the word like you think of a word and then you start hearing it all the time?
I do that all the time. Like read it and hear it at the same time.
Yeah, I haven't thought of the word like porcine or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and then all of a sudden, I read it and see it everywhere. No.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant when you hear it and read it at the same time. 'Cause that happens too.
Like a word that you think, it's so weird. I keep hearing that word. No, you always did.
That's kind of confirmation bias on the level, isn't it?
Oh damn!
I mean, I don't think it's that.
Yeah, it's just that you're just now noticing it. It's now on your radar. You've heard that mathematically the exact same amount of times, probably.
Yeah.
Is this related? In the Uber to here, I for some reason thought of Weird Al Yankovic, and right after that, the Eye of the Tiger came on the radio, and I could only hear the Weird Al Rye or the Kaiser version of it.
I've never heard that one. Rye or the Kaiser?
Yeah, it's on in 3D. The ballad of theme to Rocky 12 or something.
So he's ordering a sandwich, and he's like,
he's a deli man.
You want the rye or the Kaiser?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a Reuben tonight.
Exactly,
You're gonna put some sauerkraut and then some.
Weird Al Yankovic is the Chuck Yeager of parody in that he broke the parody barrier by which you can't tell if someone reads you a title of a song whether it's a Weird Al Yankovic song or a parody of a Weird Al Yankovic parody. How would you like write a joke where you're like, oh, Weird Al Yankovic did this song? It's like, how would you tell the joke from reality? It's like, you take a popular song and you make it about food and by any means necessary. That's what he really does.
Were you thinking I was making that up?
No, I was marveling that if you had made it up, I wouldn't have been able to tell.
I can't believe there's a song called Rye. I don't really have a strong opinion. Our friend Dino hates Weird Al. Really, truly hates him. I don't have a strong opinion. I've met him once or twice. He's a lovely fellow. He's a good dude. But I don't go out of my way to hear his stuff. But Rye or the Kaiser, I kind of like that one. That sounds
good. It's
do
one of the...
Do you know Alan Sherman?
Sure. Yeah.
Like he's those are.
He's the original.
I actually now funny. I mean, I brought it up, so it doesn't really count. But in the shower today, I was singing, a taste of honey. He has one called "A Waste of Money," and it's really funny.
Do we have like an instrumental track that's good enough? Not a rap beat, but like just anything where Jeff, I'll sing a song, like a straight up the middle one, and then you do the parody of it.
Wait, why do I have to do all the hard work? Okay, let me see if I have something instrumental.
This is real improv.
Yeah. My song's the straight line. It's not.
And I have to do the Weird Al version of it?
You are my sweetie. You are the sweetest thing I've ever seen today. You are my sweetie. And you are the best thing in the world. I love my sweetie girl.
All right, I got it. Now I Weird Alify that?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I love baked ziti. It's my favorite pasta in the world. It's a thick tubular pasta that you can put sauce on. I love baked ziti. It's a great side dish with some meat or maybe some fish. Also, I squeezed your teety. Right, now, I'm going to do one. I'm going to do one.
I clearly...
And then
you guys are applauding inverse show ending dynamics. Yeah, tip that Hindenburg's nose cone toward the ground.
I don't want to thrust it upon you, but let's keep it going. Let's pass the butt now. Demorge, you straight line this one. Andrew, you Weird Al.
No, I didn't sign up for it.
Look, if you don't have it, you're allowed to say pass, and one of us.
Whatever the procedure is, that's what I'm doing.
All right. Demorge, you can sing a straight song. That might actually be a real song.
I like to go outside and look at the sun and look at the stars. That means I go out in the day and the night. I'm never inside. I'm a monster man.
Wait. That's a good song. Wait, no. Can I change the rules? I want to know more. Second act of Monster Man. I mean, what we know about him so far is he goes out in the daytime and the nighttime, which we have every right to do.
These things happen.
However, he has a different relationship with the moon and the stars and the sun.
That really is.
He's a monster man.
That was one of the most amazing fucking things I've ever. I was just him in the turtleneck. And
Gary Newman song. It was really good.
And there wasn't a single thumper. It was just like, but it was when you look at the lyrics, you're like, what the fuck? But straight up.
I
the
like
middle.
to go out and look at the stars. And I look at the sun. I like the day and the night. And I'm a monster man. No one's ever called himself a monster man.
The greatest hits of Frank Sinatra Jr.
That song doesn't deserve to be parodized. That's too good on its own.
It's a very casual confessional for the.
I mean, I got so many questions about Monster Man. It seemed like he knows what he likes.
Wait,
he likes walks in the daytime and the nighttime.
This is hubris, but let me try it. All right. I'm convinced that I can do it.
I'm gonna give you the same track because I'm limited here.
Well, yeah, I'm doing his parody.
Okay.
I like to go in the bun, and when I see the cars, I go on by. And then I go. I'm a lobster can. The larger joke is that I thought I could do it. I thought it would just happen. And I got greedy. I was off the hook, and I was like, well, come on. In all due respect, I'd like to give that a shot. They were going to move on, and I was like, oh, come on.
So
I think you forgot something.
So you thought of lobster can only.
No, I did. I swear, no, I did not. I did not. No, that's not fair.
Two verses of gibberish. I like to go to Garbage Poo. I tell you, I'm a lobster can.
I'll tell you, I will show my work. I'll tell you exactly what I thought. When the pressure was on and I was listening to Demorge before everything gave way to, holy shit, this is a toe tapper. And we have a new fucking Harry Connick Jr. Emerging. I was like, I thought, I was like, well, he said, I like to go in the sun. And I was like, well, that should be a bun because that's edible.
Right.
And then I was like
the Enigma machine.
Yeah. You guys, won't they say Heil Hitler in all the messages?
Translates everything into food for Weird Al purposes.
I thought bun and I thought can. I didn't know how to connect them. Lobster came to me.
That's good.
Like fucking Joan of Arc style. And that's actually probably what threw me because I was like, oh shit, lobster can.
Dan, from the top, I want to hear the song Lobster Can. Now you had a moment. Are you ready?
Okay. Well, no, but.
Too late.
Hey, everybody out there, it's champagne time. Grab your dance partner, and we're doing something called the style dance. I like to go in the bun, and when I don't have the fun, I like to go in the car. I have so many things to eat, but I don't know what to do with my lobster can. A lobster can, it's a can full of lobster as fast as you can. Why would you eat a lobster if it was so unfresh and had to come in a can? I want to go in the park, and when it's after dark, I see the elephant man. I go and tug on his trunk, and then when I'm drunk, I need a lobster can. Oh, seafood salty as can be. I'm way off. This is not matching the thing.
No, that's perfect. That was fantastic.
But it's not. It wasn't a parody.
Right. Spencer, you want to give it a whirl? Do you want to be straight man or punchline man?
I don't know. Whatever you want. I'll do whatever anyone
What do you
wants
think,
me to
Harmon? Where is Spencer best served? To be the one that sets it up for somebody, or the one that brings it home?
Well, I think he. Honestly,
I think because you're a logician, you know, let's give him a straight one. Andrew?
What? I'm still out.
No,
That's
he's
what you're asking.
Andrew's
You're
not
out?
doing it.
Yeah.
You're terrified right now.
No.
Let's Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on. You Spencer does the straight line.
I just
You
realized
do the thing.
you look like kind of like sexy young Bogdanovich. You ever get that?
Jeff, that's awful. That's awful. No, that's not
I
true.
said sexy
that's
and
not
young.
true.
Sexy young Bogdanovich.
Well, okay, you look like a sexy
such-
young.
You already used Elephant Man.
He's a lobster can.
That's exactly like fucking like.
There never was a sexy young Peter Bogdanovich.
There is now. It's you.
What?
I mean that as a compliment. I'm saying you're an attractive gentleman.
More attractive than the current Peter Bogdanovich.
No, I'm saying sexy young Last Picture Show. You know, Sybil Shepherd, fucking
Like a 18-month window.
Yeah, he had his moment. He wore bigger glasses though. He had those big.
And still the cravat always.
Always there with the cravat. Yeah, I know. He's a terrible person. I'm not saying you're like him.
He married Dorothy Stratton's sister after she was murdered. Have you seen Star 80?
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
No. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's okay. I take.
I just wanted to besmirch Peter Bogdanovich. That was my one goal for tonight.
No, he famous. I mean, that's the lore. Is that he? You know, it's like his. I don't want to spread anything, but it's like it's like his wife was the juice. You know, she was like, she was
Dorothy Stratton, the senator, the Playboy playmate who was murdered, and she was his girlfriend, and then she was murdered, and then he married her sister. It was like, well, you're still here.
Oh, okay. This is a whole different. What about the fact that wait? Who did he do Last Picture Show with?
Oh, Sybil Shepherd.
Wait, no, but I mean, wait, was he with her? No, he left. No, he
left
Bob Thorntoned his wife for Sybil Shepherd.
Yeah.
His wife.
I
his
was
wife
like
he
a
worked
costume
with.
designer. I wasn't gonna like flank him and attack him from all angles.
I think your story is more. I don't know which one's more incriminating.
I don't know. That's all. I only have one.
Peter Bogdanovich, if you're out there, we'd love to have you on the show.
All right, the show's gonna end soon. Harmon, straight line it. Spencer.
No. Spencer, straight line it. You fucking close it. Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick.
How about this? All right. But listen. I will take up that mantle. But if you've got one, if you're listening to it and you've got one, you're allowed to come in and do it. Like whoever between us has it. Like,
okay, fine. Like I'm not gonna have one.
All right, Spencer.
Andrew, whatever protocol I need to follow to not have one. I've been burnt and I am not.
Spencer, whenever you like to come into the song, give us the non-Weird Al version.
Okay. Oh, look, it's the sun and the moon. Oh, shit, there's a monster man. Got my New Balance shoes. Now I'm running as fast as I can.
I got this. You have it?
No, take it.
Oh, hey, look. I've got a bun and a spoon and a lobster can. I'm gonna go and eat this canned lobster because I'm a monster man.
Well, now you've gone and put us into overtime.
Shit, you know how overtime works. It's sudden death.
Yeah.
This is a sudden death round.
All right, so let's hear some more from Demorge. I want to play a different song for Demorge.
I say you straight man it, Demorge, take it home.
But tip, tip, tap, do you hear that tapping? It's the sleepy man come to steal your sleep. He's gonna go into your bedroom when your nightmares come. That's when he'll creep.
Never stop. Let's keep going.
Those
Just keep doing
dreams
this.
are yours to sow, but his are yours to sow and grow. Sleepy man's gonna be in your head, and if you don't come home, he'll be in your bed. Sleepy man is a catch-all boogeyman. He's gonna do things to you bad. Sleepy man's always following you. He's a metaphor for mental illness.
Thank you for coming to Harmontown, everybody. Andrew Weinberg, Demorge Brown. Thank you, Kelly, for coming up on stage. Rob Schraub, who's left us. Steve Levy. Spencer Crittenden. I'm Jeff Davis, your mayor, Dan Harmon. Yep. This show brought to you by Poop and Pubes. Drive fast and take chances.
Thank you,
everybody.
Kelly. Congratulations on your marriage. I think we thanked her.
Yeah, mazel tov, Kelly, and your neatly groomed fiance.
See you guys.
Husband, rather.
Feral Audio.
Hi, it's Dan Harmon. If you're like me, you're a big fan of Harmontown, the podcast, and you wish that you didn't have to wait so long for it to drop after we record it. But here's the thing. Jeff Spencer, take it.
You do not have to wait. You can not only hear it right after it happens, you can watch it too in delicious, deluxe, high-definition multicam on your browser or your mobile phone.
We do edit some stuff out sometimes. Like, I'll say something so incredibly racist that we will catch it right before it drops as a podcast.
But you get to watch Dan right before the sedition hearing when he talks shit about Trump again.
Right.
Sometimes we have really famous guests, but we just cut it out of the podcast entirely.
Because it turns out they're pedophiles.
Sometimes Spencer's never wearing a shirt.
Most of the time. We put that in post.
Not to mention all the times you always hear people laughing at something that doesn't sound funny because someone is making a funny face or wearing a funny shirt.
Yeah, for $5 you get to watch all that stuff. You can see the weirdos sitting down, like getting nervous on camera. There's like one camera that's just right up someone's nose, and they're always picking their nose and stuff like that. That's good.
As if that wasn't enough, here's some political incentive. We will match your new subscription to the Harmontown live feed up until April 15th. The day of the big tax march. We'll match it with a donation to the ACLU,
which stands for a clue, which is what you should get.
And I know that's triggering your thought of going, doesn't the ACLU now have $800 million? Because, but here's the thing, ACLU money is like toilet paper money. It never expires.
But if political encouragement weren't enough, some apolitical encouragement is if you sign up, you get access to a year and a half of our back catalog of video episodes, including a tour in Australia and Harmon Country, as well as audio downloads on the night of the record, on just minutes after it airs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how many times have you been listening to Harmontown for free after Wednesday and thought, I would really want to know what that guy looks like or what she looks like, or I want to see exactly how uncomfortable the audience is when Adam Goldberg is on stage. Mm-hmm. Now, for $5 a month, you get to see it as well as hear it. You can almost taste the Harmontown. Go to harmontown.com/live for your subscription to watch us as well as hear us. It really, really is a taste treat. Dan, give me little eyebrows.
I was like, holy shit, that guy just hit the bullseye. It really is a taste treat.